This is the way I do my buttercream. This is just basically the American or simple buttercream that we all know about. So most people do equal ratio. Do you understand? Butter 1 kg to 1 kg of icing sugar. But I don't really measure my icing sugar. I just start with, let me say, 1 kg of butter. Then I sieve 1 kg of icing sugar. Then I add, as I'm adding it, I'm looking at how the texture is. So it depends on what texture I'm going for. Your buttercream shouldn't be too hard. Your buttercream shouldn't be too soft. It has to be in between. And you know that margarines are different. That's what we don't know. So most people have that recipes that they will just come and stick to it and say, this recipe said 1 kg to, butter to 1 kg icing sugar. They forget that we have different brands of margarine in the market. So it will give different outcome and also icing sugar. So for the purpose of this video, I'm using Baker's Choice that I'm representing the ambassador for now, and I'm using Baker's Choice, and it's the best icing sugar for buttercream. It gives you the right texture, the stability you need for your buttercream. So the first thing I do is to cream my margarine. I'm using margarine in this video. Cream it, kind of make it a bit lighter. You break it down. There's some margarines that are a bit harder than the usual, and there's some margarine that is softer. But whatever you are going for, whatever margarine you are going for, you are using rather, you should know that what I'm trying to achieve is to make it lighter. I don't want it so how do I say it, breaking it down. You don't want your, margarine is normal, is usually yellow in color. So I don't want it to be that too dark yellow. No, that's not what color, that's not the color I'm going for. So I want to break it down, make it lighter in color, and then make it softer, so that when I start adding my icing sugar, I don't need to cream it for a really long time. If you don't do this process, you're going to have your should I call it margarine cream? Yeah, you're going to have your margarine cream tasting so margarine, so the taste will be too strong, and you don't want that. You don't want that. Sure, you don't want that. So the part of flavor, I like sticking with vanilla flavor. You can do, maybe if you're going for a banana buttercream and margarine cream, you can add banana. But I always like to play safe with my vanilla flavor. I always want to play safe. So I notice some flavors are too harsh. So as in one flavor you won't find missing in my bakery is vanilla. It's always good to play safe with vanilla. Vanilla is the mother of all flavors. You can even add any other flavors after adding vanilla. Sorry. So this is what I want to emphasize on. This process, this stage is very important, because I see a lot of people complain about their buttercream, the air pokes. That is why I said you don't miss that first process. You have to break down. You have to make your buttercream, your margarine, sorry, lighter first. This process, you don't have to over cream. It's when you put in a lot of air in your buttercream that you have air pokes, or you're scraping, it's breaking down, it's too soft. So you can see the way I'm trying to just, I put a little icing sugar, I scrape immediately, I put amount. You're not supposed, this is the process you don't over miss. You don't over miss here. You really have to be careful. This is where people always mess it up. You have to be careful, please. If you're not careful with this process, you end up with that pokes, you end up your margarine cream too soft, and as in you can't work with it anymore. So that's why you don't miss that first step of creaming your buttercream. So you don't need to over cream. You don't need to mix for a long time once you start adding icing sugar. So you see, I'm just timing it. It's more like a 1 minute something. I scrape the side. I remember what I said. I don't really measure my icing sugar. I just stop when I've gotten the texture I need. I just have to stop. Do you understand? I just have to stop. And also, don't try to over mix your margarine because you are trying to get it lighter. Some margarine are deeper in color than the rest. So once you cream it that first stage and it's like kind of lighter and softer, and you're not seeing that first color you started with, please stop. because I discovered that different brands have different shade of color, and some get lighter easily and some don't. So don't try to overdo it. Please don't try to overdo it. So you see, I'm dancing, counting. I don't want to overmiss this. So I'm going to stop. I am going to stop now so I don't overmiss this. So this is the way I do my buttercream, and it has worked for me for years. I've worked as in, I'm not really a buttercream expert, or I don't enjoy working with buttercream. I have to be sincere. I prefer whipped cream or fondant. But this method has always worked for me. And some people also like using a shortening. Yes, shortening is good, very perfect. Another tip I need to share with you for shortening, if you want to use shortening, just all white, like people that like doing all white buttercream, I would advise you to add a bit salt to it. Like if you're making a 500 grams of shortening, you should add one four, that's one quarter, 1/4 teaspoon of salt to it to make it taste better. So you can see how